Hello there, welcome back to another interesting episode of betting strategies. Did you know that you can actually bet every day and win using this strategy? This strategy is about betting on halftime scores. And if you've never done this, it's hard time you should do this. It's easy, simple, and you can increase your percentage of winning every day when you bet, as I am going to show you in a short while. Now, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, follow us, because you are going to get interesting tips on how to bet here. Like our videos, subscribe and subscribe and subscribe and invite friends to subscribe and listen, because the tips I'm going to share with you here are not tips that you will get anywhere else. Now, today I'm going to give you one of the tips, and this tip is betting on halftime scores only. You bet on halftime scores only. By halftime, you've made your money and you walk away. You don't want to know whether the team will win or not. This is it. This is it, my friend. You need to follow this strategy, and every day you will be making some money for your pocket money. You will be making some money to bet on other bets like jackpot and so. So, very quick, let me explain what happens here. Now, if you've not listened to our previous video that talks about how to predict a draw, click up there and listen to it, because it will really help you a lot in this strategy. They are almost like the same. Not the same, but you use both of the strategies to actually win at halftime scores. So please, if you've not listened, go back to the video, listen on how you can predict a draw. Why? Because most of the games that you are going to use in this strategy are going to be connected to that one, because I will tell you, one of the tips is that there are games that are 50-50, matches that are 50-50. You don't know which team is going to win. You look at the odds and all that, and that is what helps you in this case. For example, this is one of the bet I placed on 19th last week. And if you look at this bet, it is basically halftime scores. So West Ham and Newcastle was a hard game. And what did I do? I predicted halftime will end in a draw, because it was a tough game. Most of the tough games, first half, usually the teams are learning each other, so they don't really go much at each other. But it's almost always like a level ground for both of them. So chances of them ending in a draws are usually very high. And Newcastle and West Ham was one of the particular games. And actually, the first half ended in 1-1 draw. So that one was a win for me, and the odd was 2.15. Then I went to Man City. I also predicted first half draw, and it ended 1-1, which the odd was 2.75. So that was a win for me. But if you look at both games, even Man City Tottenham, if you watch the game, Tottenham won at the last seconds. Otherwise, the game was ending up in a draw, the final score. But first half was a 0-0 draw, and I won that. You come to Southampton versus Everton, was also another very hard game. What did we do? I predicted that the total number of goals scored in the first half will be one or less. In first half, one or less. What happens? First half ended in a draw, 0-0. But you see, that one was completely, there was no one goal or less. I got it. You go to Arsenal versus Bradford. I also predicted the first half will end in one goal or less, which the odd was 1.37, and the first half ended in 0-0, which I got that. My last game was all Aston Villa versus Watford, which was a very hard game. Actually, the final score was 1-0, and first half ended in 0-0, and it was I predicted one goal or less first half, and I got an odd of 1.35, and I won all the games. Total odds, if you look at here, 15.53. I only staked 50 bob. And what did I get? 604. So imagine if I had placed 500 here or 1000 or so, I would have easily gotten a lot of money from it. So that is one way you predict at halftime scores. And the other ones, you can always use this one, but you can also predict under 2.5 goals. That means the score at halftime will not be more than 2 goals. You can predict under 0.5 if you predict the game will end up in a nil-nil, like you can see this one. These last three games ended in nil-nil, no goal scored. So this is one of the easiest way to actually bet and win. Your chances of winning are very high, but first you need to identify the games, because you have to identify games that are the teams are almost even, or it's a derby, to actually get it right. So this is one of the strategies you can use. I can also show you another example of a bet I placed. This one I only placed 50 bob, and I placed it on Man City first half score, correct score. If you look at the game, Man City usually has been on fire, and they were playing Sporting away. So if you go at the correct score at halftime, you'll get 2-1, 1-0, 0-0, all that. I took my bet on actually the scores being other. Other would mean outside of whatever they had placed there. And that's what I placed 50 bob on. Just one game. And what happened? Man City beat Sporting Lisbon 5-0. So actually the odd where there was for others was 9.40. And I won. So guys, that is one strategy. You don't have to bet on full-time score. Just bet on half-time score. Bet on under or over, and also bet on whether it will be a draw at halftime, win for which team. Because this one I could have placed this, and I could have also placed Man City to win at halftime, and I would have easily made money. So guys, that is the strategy how you can win every day using halftime strategy. Thank you very much for watching. If you did not watch our previous video on how to predict a draw, please go back and watch it, because it's really connected to this one. Thank you for watching.